New York City, home to the 2015 AES show. The Javits Center once again played host to the industry, but did it match up to the 2013 exhibition and conference? And did the hall fill with visitors? We found out.
My name is Christian Poulsen. You are here at the DPA booth at AES in New York 2015, and I would like to tell you a little about a couple of new products we have on the booth that we are showing for the first time. Basically, what we are seeing around the world is that there's an even increased need for smaller microphones for broadcast, television, theaters, and movie production. And we have actually recased one of the best small microphones we have to make them even more invisible and easier to hide. We call it discreet slim. The idea of it is, as I said before, to make a much smaller microphone that are easier to hide. For the first time of our microphones, it has a front side and a back side. So that means there's no sound entry from the back side, meaning you can actually put it directly up against fabric, your body, whatever, and still get exactly the same sound as you are used to. Now it's a probe microphone, meaning that you can actually now put it through a buttonhole or something like that, and the only thing you will see is a small sound opening here.
Throughout the show, the aisles were crowded and the booths were busy with new technology. A number of manufacturers launched new products, including API.
Hi, this is Larry Dropa from API, president and owner, and we're here at the AES show in New York City, 2015. This is a new product for API at this show, and we're looking at the 535 line amplifier. It's just a few words, it's a tone box, it's a warmer upper box. You run signal through an op amp and a transformer, and it has the ability to just warm up those sterile digital tracks or a keyboard or just a single track from an output of a DAW or something. And it gives you that warmth and analog goodness as it goes through the 535. So it's the newest thing from us here.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the CADAK demo room here at the 139th AES here in New York. I'd just like to take a couple of your minutes of your time to show you the CADAK CDC6 digital audio live mixing console, which is here for the first time in the US. CDC6 is a 64 input, 48 bus audio console designed for live sound, and it's based around touchscreen technology. So you can see it's very easy to navigate your way across the mixer, locate the input channel that you want, select the function, and then use the rotary encoders to make whatever adjustment you need necessary. Dynamics processing, EQ, bus sends are all accessed from the touchscreen and the encoders. Also on the CDC6 we have a 64 by 64 Waves sound grid interface. So press the Waves button, that brings up my Waves multi-rack sound grid, which allows me to run just about any plugins on the console. There's inserts, send and returns. Works with the Wave sound grid server, also works with Waves sound grid running native on your laptop.
AES is traditionally a strong show for broadcast. Among the companies appealing to that audience was Lectrosonics.
I'm with Carl Winkler with Lectrosonics. They've got some great innovations here on the booth at AES this year, so I'm going to speak to Carl now.
Well, thanks for coming over. And what we've introduced just a couple weeks ago is the new Venue 2 receiver. And this is the core of really our new platform that is a wideband tuning solution, 75 megahertz of tuning per module. This can hold up to 6 modules in one rack space. So it's a very powerful receiver system. We're showing it here with the software that does automatic frequency calculation, as well as being able to monitor all channels at once. We see here on channel 1, this is this little belt pack transmitter that we showed earlier in the year. This is the SSM. So there we see we got a good radio link and a nice strong signal. So also new for AES is the handheld transmitter on the same platform with the same 75 meg tuning bandwidth. So this is the HHA, the handheld A model.
Another big launch could be found on the SSL booth.
I'm with Paul Mack, content creator from SSL, and we're going to see what's new on the stand at AES this year.
Hi there. Right, first thing first, we have what we're calling the Beta 500 series hardware development kit. It's a bit of fun, actually. You can see it sitting in the 500 series rack on the Excel desk. You can create your own 500 series modules, plug them straight in, and they'll work in a 500 series rack unit. Also at the show, we've got some major upgrades to our Sigma product. Now, Sigma is a summing mixer with remote control. So it's an analog summing mixer that sits inside a rack mount unit. And up until now, it's had browser-based control. But now we've got app control. So we've got Mac, PC, iOS, and soon-to-be Android control over the summing mixer. And also MCU control, for example, with our Nucleus device. So it's round-trip control. Whatever you do in the Nucleus happens in the Sigma and also happens in the app.
AES 2015, RTW is presenting on the Avid Partner Pavilion the new CLC continuous loudness control software plugin. It's a processing tool, first processing tool from RTW, as RTW is doing for 50 years metering products, hardware, and now also software.
But it wasn't all broadcast. One of the show's biggest launches came in the shape of a loudspeaker.
Hi, I'm Adam Schulman, product manager from EAW, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about our newest product introduction, Anna. This is the newest member of our adaptive systems family of product, joining Anya and Otto to provide all of the fidelity, output, and flexibility provided by adaptive systems in a even more compact form factor, weighing in at just 135 pounds or 61 kilograms. Anna incorporates 8 of Anya's high-frequency, 1-inch high-frequency compression drivers. That's what provides our remarkable vertical control all the way up to our 18 kilohertz high-frequency cutoff. 4 of the same 5-inch mids as Anya, and 2 very high-power 10-inch woofers incorporating 3-inch voice coil we actually borrowed from 12-inch driver to provide output and extension down to 45 hertz. We've coupled that with 14 channels of amplification and processing, totaling over 6,000 watts, and a 100-degree horizontal pattern. That means you can use Anna in single columns as mains. You can lock columns of Anna next to each other for expanded horizontal coverage, or where you need more horizontal coverage. You can even use Anna as outfill or side fill interlocked next to columns of Anya. So you can have Anya as your mains for even larger venues with Anna as outfill or side fill. And Resolution will calculate an aggregate output for the array and an acoustical solution that integrates all of those columns as a cohesive entity. So that's a little bit about the newest product introduction from EAW. Thanks very much for listening.
By the end of the show, everyone was agreed that AES New York was a success. The Audio Engineering Society is looking to the future. Now the industry stands to benefit.